What is up? It's Tony, the Driven Dad, and it is Saturday, the 29th, and Saturday, June 29th. It's 1 o'clock, taking my first order. It's a Grubhub, so let's get into a little bit of details here. Right now I'm working on getting Grubhub up to the premier status so that I can do a comparison of a week by week. What is the best food delivery platform to use primarily alongside doing the catering apps? So really trying to get to the premier status so that by Monday I can be premier, and then I can schedule the following week and do Grubhub that week. So next week, I think I might be doing either Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash earned by time. I'm going to try to push off the DoorDash towards the end of the month to see if they're going to make us in Colorado be part of the tier program, because I don't want to do that part until I can verify that, I guess. So let's grab this Grubhub. It's a terrible offer, but I gotta do some terrible ones to get to the 95% acceptance rate. I'm at 100% schedule right now, and on time I'm at 80%. So that the only thing I need to do is get up to the 95%. Want to also just do like update on things. Dave Ramsey plan here we're doing while doing rideshare delivery and YouTube and just a bunch of gig work. So Dave Ramsey told me to save $1,000, which I did. I saved $1,000. Lisa and I, we saved $1,000 as an emergency fund while paying our minimum payments on the debts that we have payments for. So right now, I'm no longer in a Tesla rental because Dave Ramsey told me to stop paying for a rental car to do rideshare. And we can go into that in a different day. I'll actually do a call-in to Dave Ramsey. And you can hear what he says about it. So anyways, right now, back to baby step one, because the car that I'm in had a $900 repair and I had to spend $200 on two tires. So and those were definitely unexpected expenses. I don't feel like I'm going to be having those kinds of expenses routinely, but it was before I could start putting aside money for the business side of things with the gig work and everything, just as business retainings. And that's the income I'm going to use to develop the business, because I want to go from ride sharing and food delivery to my own transportation company, my own delivery company, and catering company. So that's the goal here, and I want to do that with no debt. And so that's the path that we're on right now. We're on the path to financial peace, so that once we are out of debt, we're not struggling to be at peace with things, you know? Well, getting out of debt is most of the peace anyways. If anybody wants to follow along with this process, come right alongside us. Come get out of debt with us. Come do things the way that we're doing it. I have opened up some membership categories, and don't feel obligated to become a member. If you want to support Lisa and I and our family, and the brand, the Driven Dad, we have the Driven Family. I've got a couple of other brands that I want to start working on, but I've got to get out of debt so that I can launch those. Or at least get close to it, because I want to be able to be home more often, working out here, doing stuff in the car when I'm getting paid premium versus what I'm doing right now. So the gig economy for me is my main hustle as I build my own hustle. I do not want to be in the W-2 workforce. It's not off the table, but it's got to be a last resort for me. I don't want to go back. I do not want to go back to that. Next time I'm a W-2 is because I've built my business enough to the point where I can pay myself on my own payroll. So let's get into a couple of categories here. So first we're going to talk about what baby step we're doing, why we're doing it, and currently we've paused baby step 2, which is list all of your debts from smallest to largest and pay them off smallest first and work your way. It's the debt snowball. Work your way up to the largest balance. Once you pay off your smallest debt, then you apply that minimum payment to your next smallest debt, so on until you've paid off all the debt. So the original goal to do that was by December, and I still want to do that by the end of December. But I'm willing to reevaluate the goal based upon some unforeseen things. I did not foresee having my rental car cost so much money, with referral program going away. That's the main thing I didn't see. And then just not having the income that I projected I would have in the first 6 months of the year. So pivot out of the Tesla into my own car, paid off 100%. This car is paid for. And cash flow. So now baby step 1 is build an emergency fund of $1,000, and I'm glad that we did that baby step 1. So we've got to go backwards back into baby step 1 to replenish that emergency fund. So July, we're doing that. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Basically, the payment that I was paying towards the Tesla is going to go into the emergency fund. And that should only take me maybe 2 weeks to do. And then we'll be back on track with baby step 2. All right, so I've got that stuff out of the way. And we're still on order number 1, Grubhub. Very fun. Got that first order complete. It was whatever it says right here or here. Terrible our order. So far, I would not recommend the Grubhub plan, but I haven't done things the recommended way there, in my mind at least. I would recommend doing, if you're going to go accept everything, being scheduled and being in one of the tiers, because allegedly that gives you access to the catering or the large orders, whatever they call them on Grubhub. second order picked up. Drop off 1 done. $16 items from Chewy's. It's a banger. Shout out to Nova Dasher for that. But anyways, I'm trying to get to 1,800 for the week, and I think I'm about 300 away from that. It's dinner time, dinner rush. Let's go.